Hey, Zero. Oh, hang on. Why? Hi, kids. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello. Hey, Dorothy. I was just wondering where the students were. I called you a minute ago. So this automatic can't hear you. Why can't I hear you? I can't hear you at all. I can't hear you, Dorothy. Claire, can you hear me? Zero, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
I can't hear Dorothy. Dorothy? I can't hear you. I'm just going to I'm just gonna try this again because apparently with my phone, Dorothy, I don't know if you can hear me with my phone. Isn't that weird? Because sorry, you're going. Okay. Thanks. Thanks. Thanks for everything. Dorothy. So you guys can hear me, yeah? I don't understand why this is. So if I speak to you guys, this is connecting to the audio, and I don't know why it's doing that. It's not supposed to be doing that. Hmm.
Vicky, do you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, but you know what the problem is with me at the moment? Do you
What's
know
wrong?
how, so do you know how I I I get on with my phone? It's always asked me, do you want to connect to audio? And I always say no, right? It's automatically connected me to my audio. So this is going to be resounding. It's going to be resounding now because it did that. I can't hear you. I can't hear you now.
I said that you left and you come back.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Or you turn on, you mute one of your microphone.
That's what I don't understand is because this would no.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, I don't think, see, it's trying to connect to my audio, and I don't know if it will, because earlier I could hear my voice on my phone. I could hear my voice, but I didn't actually tell my phone to receive audio. It's a very
Then
strange.
maybe you turn up audio from your laptop and put the audio on your phone on. So go to your camera,
Yeah.
and then turn off the sound from your laptop.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. And then you use your phone, the
Right.
microphone from your side. Yeah. Okay.
So if that happens, I'll do that. Yeah. But can
Okay.
you please just stand by, my darling?
Sure,
Please
sure.
stand.
I'm here.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi, kids. Hi, everyone. How's everyone going? Are you ready to do some art?
Fine, thank you.
Good. Now, who knows what artwork we're going to do today? Does anyone know? No?
The trees, the Christmas trees, yeah.
Yes. And it's still trying
and the water under the tree, and it reflects the image of the tree.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing it's still trying to connect my my internet. I don't know what's happening. Oh, it's not showing up, is it? It's not showing up. Like, you can't see my wiggly fingers. You can't see. So, Dorothy, I don't. So, Dorothy, I don't know why my phone's not working today. I don't know why my phone's not working. It's not even on the screen. Okay, so kids, this is what we're doing today. Can you see what we're doing?
Yeah.
But I just don't understand why it's not showing up. Sorry, kids, I'll be there in a second. I'm just trying to prepare my phone. It's just not working for some reason.
Yeah, I'm here. Don't worry. Okay. Yeah.
I can't understand why this phone is not going into the meeting. Can you, by any chance, send me the Zoom meeting on WhatsApp?
Okay. So I send you WhatsApp. Yeah.
Yeah. Send me the
Ai? Nhìn hả em? Sao lại?
Did you send it, Dorothy? Did you send the link?
Give me a second.
Yeah.
So I send to WhatsApp. Yeah.
Yeah, WhatsApp.
Have you received it?
Yeah.
I see you on the phone, Vicky.
Yeah. Okay, finally. All right, kids, can everybody hear me loud and clear?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, I hear you.
Everybody give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. So the first thing we need to do is get our materials together. You ready? All right, so we need some blue. Let me just pull this a little bit back because I need you to see the whole picture. All right, can everybody see the painting we're going to do today? So clearly we need some blue.
Teacher, can you spotlight
Yeah.
your hands? I don't see your
Sure.
hands.
Sorry, darling. Yes, spotlight. All right. Okay, kids, you can all see this drawing, and I'm going to put some paint in my palette. So I'm going to start with blue. I'm going to need a fair bit of blue because, as you can see, we need blue for the sky and the sea. All right. So we're going to put some blue into our palettes. All right. Now, this is what we're doing today. Can everybody see our beautiful picture? Now, the next thing I want to do is put a bit of green. So make sure that you put some green in there as well. We're going to use black. A little bit of black. And, of course, white. So I'm going to put a little bit of white in there. A fair bit of white. White is always the first. White is always the first color to finish with me because I use so much of it. And the last color, ooh, 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 ooh. I opened it, it just came pouring out. Okay, I'm just going to leave that there. I've got paint all over my hands, but that's okay. All right, kids. So we've got all our colors. Now, what I need you to do is I need you to get some other materials. I need you to get 2 jars of water. If you only have one, that's fine. I always use 2 jars of water. So these are my 2 jars of water. Can you see them? I've got 1, 2 jars, only because I'm lazy and I don't want to get up and change my water in midway. All right. Now, I need you to get a nice long ruler. Do you have your rulers? I'm going to use our ruler to draw the horizon line. Yes, we're going to actually paint something on our ruler to make that horizon line. This straight line across here, we're going to create it with our ruler. I'll show you the trick later. All right, now I've got 3 different paintbrushes. Now, kids, does anyone happen to have, I know I didn't say that you need this one, but does anyone happen to have a paintbrush that looks like this, like a fan? Does anyone happen to have one of these? No, that's okay if you don't have one, but these are really good paintbrushes. So we need a large one, a middle-sized one, and a small one, which I can't find right now. So I'm just going to put that one in there. All right. So we can just use medium and large. Yeah. Just can't seem to find my other one. As you can see, I'm not at home. I'm at my friend's house at the moment. And so that's why I have my things with me.
Teacher.
Yeah. Oh, you do have one, Monkey. Yeah, that's a good one. You can use that one too. Yeah, very nice. Good. Javi. Yeah. So these are really good paintbrushes for our activity today. This one here. All right, now, what else do we need? We need a cloth. Make sure that you have an old rag because we'll definitely be using that. And that's it. I think we're ready to go. As you can see, I want everyone to have a look at our picture, right? As you can see, we've got background, right? The background. Anna, please mute yourself. Anna. Darling, you got to mute yourself if you're going to talk like that. Now, notice how we've got blue up the top and blue down the bottom. Do you notice that? So we're going to put blue and blue. And then in the middle here somewhere, we're going to put white. And then as we go closer to the middle, it's going to be pink. Yeah? So I want you to just look at the background for now. Forget about the trees. I'm going to show you how to do the trees in a moment. But first, I want you to understand that we are going to do the background, which is blue, white, pink, pink, white, blue. So we're going to be doing a lot of blending. I hope you're all ready to do some blending. Now we're going to be blending with our large paintbrush, okay? So let's begin. Now, I've got my paint here. Paints are right there. And I'm going to, first of all, I need to take away from under there.
Teacher, we need to use deep crayon or pattern blue.
You need to use paint, yeah? Paint.
These are the name of the colors. So what to
Oh, the names of the colors are right here. Pink,
Teacher.
blue. Hang on, one at a time, please. So, Javi, you're asking me what color? Blue. Have you got a dark blue?
I have to.
Yeah. Show me which one. Oh, they look very similar. Which one seems to be darker?
Teacher.
Wait a minute, please. I'm talking to Javi. I think that one's darker. Yes, Javi, that's the one you want to use. Next. Yes. Who's talking to me? Did somebody want to say something? No? All right, kids, let's start. I've got my large paintbrush here. This is my large one. I'm going to put some white. Can everybody see? I'm dipping into the white only. And I've got the white going across here. You can't really see it. I know that you can't really see it because it's a white on white. So I'm going to put a fair bit of white across here, all the way across. Now notice, now I want you to pay attention to the drawing. How far up is the white? It's about that far up, yeah? And I've blended the blue with the white. So we're going to put in the white here and the white around here. So I've got white. Here in this middle section is going to be pink. So I want you to do the same white down here. So can everybody see how I've made a strip of white about here? And here, actually, you can see that in the picture. You can actually see that. That's really good. Might need to add a little bit of water just to spread it. But this paint that I'm using is actually really good. It's really good paint. All right, so there's those 2 strips. Now I'm going to dip into my pink, and I'm going to do my pink in the middle, right? I'm not going to wash my paintbrush. It's not necessary. So I'm going to put pink in the middle here, right there. Now I'm going to blend that in with the white, but very, very gradually. Yeah, not suddenly. When I say gradually, what do I mean? That's a big word for some people. Some people don't know what that means. Who can tell me what gradually means? Who can tell me what gradually means? No, nobody can tell me. Gradually means slowly. We don't want a sudden jump. Yeah, can everybody see how I'm blending the pink in with the white? And that's what I want you to do. I want you to blend in the pink with the white. Just like that. Right, so I've got the pink. Make sure that right in the middle of your picture, there's a fair bit of pink. Yeah, I don't want that to be watered down. I don't want it to be weak pink. I want it to be hot red pink. Yeah, right in the middle, right in the middle. Do not use too much paint. The reason why I say that is because we want to draw some trees over the top. Okay, it's very important that you understand we do not use too much paint. Now I've got white. I don't know if you can see, I've got white on the ends of this pink, up at the top and down at the bottom. Now, my paintbrush needs to be washed. Can you see how it's got pink on it? We need to wash that out very, very thoroughly. And the way we wash it out, right, can everybody see? I'm going to dab it, right? I'm going to make sure that I swish it around, dab it, like really make sure. Right, I'm dabbing, dabbing, dabbing. I'm pressing really, really hard so that all the paint comes off. And as soon as I've done that, I take my towel, my rag, and then I just dry it. Make sure that you dry it well. Yeah, I'm going to dry my big paintbrush. It's my big one again, right? My big paintbrush. Now, the next thing we're going to do, is everybody ready? Is everybody ready? You've just blended in the pink with the white. Do you want me to wait a little bit? I hope everybody's got a large paintbrush, because otherwise you will be here for days trying to get all that paint across the page like that. This is an A3 size page.
Nó đều màu
Lên á, gọi là lên màu á, hiểu không? Không làm đấy. Ngay chỗ cái khúc kia đậm đậm kìa.
con này con theo màu trắng. Một tí màu trắng.
Không, màu trắng ở dưới chứ màu trắng đâu ở trên nó. Cô này màu trắng ở dưới nè.
Nhưng mà cái
màu trắng ở trên này nữa nè.
nhưng mà con vẽ mà nó cứ bị giấy sao hết. Trắng rồi sao không màu rồi.
Sắp hết màu trắng hả?
Thì ở trong này nè, tại bức tranh nào mình cũng dùng trắng hết á.
Ok, để mình lấy đi rồi chiếu màu mình xem màu trắng. Xem màu trắng. Con rửa cọ thì làm đấy chứ con làm dính màu trắng mình. Giờ này chưa có màu nè.
Có màu quá nhưng mà nó khô rồi.
Để cái này nè, con quẹt này.
Ui,
Đưa cái khăn này mẹ. Rồi, quẹt ở trên nữa. Cái màu hồng của cô nó có đậm hơn.
không? Nó màu nhạt nhạt. Bức tranh này khó vậy nè.
Lấy màu dịu nhẹ nhàng, lấy màu dịu nhẹ.
Để làm cho nó nhạt lại. Đúng cô.
Lên một trắng nhiều đây.
Con nghĩ thêm một chút màu hồng nữa.
Cô đâu mất rồi?
Không biết.
Không biết cô hỏi thử đâu. Cái là lên từ từ, gọi là lên màu cái này có hết á, lên từ từ thôi. Lên màu cái đi phải lẹ đó. Bình tĩnh, đi màu bình tĩnh, nghe cô nói hẳn là sao hết trơn á, cô đợi mà, nghe không?
Dạ. Cô đợi một chút thôi.
Cô đợi nữa.
Thôi. Mẹ, em chúng có lấy này nè, màu đẹp không? Đẹp quá.
Màu hồng hồng cái gì?
Đúng rồi, màu hồng
Biết
hồng
rồi,
với
màu
trắng.
giống này không? Đó. 3C trong cuộc sống, the three choice of life là choice nè, rửa lại lần nữa đi rồi lông lại, chà vô chân để dưới á, chà vô chân cái bánh răng ấy nó ra màu, rồi rửa bớt cọ đi, rửa bớt nước đã.
Trời, con bật tiếng luôn.
Vicky, you okay? Vicky?
Cô rồi đi từ nãy rồi cô ơi. This song.
Tụi con đợi cô Vicky chút xíu nha.
Kids, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Yes.
Kids, can you hear me? Okay, right. So I'm just trying to get the phone back on. Okay. Okay. Now I know that I know so now unbelievable.
Tụi con đợi cô Vicky một chút ha, cô Vicky đang bị internet á.
Hello, kids, can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you now.
Okay, now, can everybody see this picture that I'm drawing here?
Yes.
Yeah, can you see my wiggly fingers?
Yes.
Yeah? All right. So basically what we're doing, kids, is we are going to join the white with the blue. We're going to do it gradually, yeah? We're going to blend the white with the blue. You see how I'm doing that? Right? So it's going to be a gradual change from blue to white, right? We don't want it to change too quickly. It has to be nice and slow. So you need to do a lot of blending here, okay? It's very important that you learn how to do blending. All right, so now we're going to do the same thing down the bottom. Okay, so as you can see, I've done the top part, that's the sky. And now I'm going to do the very bottom part, which is going to be what's the bottom part going to be? Ooh, Havy, that's excellent. Good girl.
The pond, the lake.
This is going to be, yep, this is going to be the body of water. It could be a pond, it could be the sea, could be the lake. So yeah, I'm going to put nice dark blue. Make sure that it's really nice and dark down the bottom. And we're going to blend it. Now, because it's been a while since I put that white in, it's probably dried up now. So I might have to put a little bit more white on there just to make sure that it blends well with the blue. All right. All right, I'm going to put in a little bit of white in there just to make sure that there's no sudden change, right? Don't want it to change too quickly. We don't want a sharp line that's going to separate the blue from the white. So we need to go back and forth quite a bit. I think I might need a little bit more blue. Now, we don't want to go all the way up to the pink, okay? We want it to be nice and light, but the blue has to transition. Do you know that word transition? It has to move from blue to white to pink, okay? But we don't want the blue to mix in with the pink. We want there to be a strip of white in between. These kids, they're so resilient. They just kept on going. Huh? I know. I thought these guys were gonna just disappear. All right. So I think I'm just about ready to move on to my next step. Now, this white part here, I feel as though it just needs to go up just a little bit further. All right. All right. Might put just a little bit more white in there. All right, who's about ready to move over to the next bit? You guys ready? Okay. So this is a really fun trick we're going to do now. You ready? I want everyone to grab their ruler, right? So you've got your ruler, and I want you to get your middle-sized paintbrush, and I want you to put black on the edge of your ruler, right? This is a really cool trick. You see what I'm doing? So grab your nice long ruler and put a little bit of black paint right on the edge. Can you see that? See what I'm doing? What do you think I'm going to do with this ruler? Who can guess what I'm going to do with this ruler once I've got black on it?
Into the picture, so it will make a black trail line.
I didn't catch everything you said, Havy, but if you said I was going to create a horizon line, you're right. All right, see what I'm doing? I'm very, very carefully painting just the edge, black paint, right? Can everybody see what I'm doing? And of course, you don't worry about your ruler because all we have to do to clean it is just wipe it off. It comes off very, very easily. All right, so there's black along my ruler. Now, guess what Ooh, ready? Are you watching? I want everyone to watch me as I do this. I hope everyone's got a 30-centimeter ruler, because if you've got a small one, you'll have to do this twice. Now, I need to put this horizon line right in the middle of my pink. So please watch me as I do this. Ready? Now, we want a nice straight line as well. So I have to really be careful where I place this horizon line. Ta-da! Look at that. Now, this particular paper is a little bit, it's a little bit it buckled a little bit because I painted it. So that's fine. Actually, that's fine. And that's how we get a straight horizon line. Isn't that a cool trick? I thought of that just the other day, actually. I've never done it like that before. So, and now I'm going to wipe down my ruler so it's nice and clean for when I use it next. Don't want to leave that paint on there because it'll take ages to get out. All right, let's move on. That cheese is amazing. That's really good. Okay, kids, are you ready? Did you make your horizon? Did you place your horizon line right in the middle of the pink?
Yes.
Yep. Okay, I've got some nods. Yes, Misso.
Look, Mike.
Sarah, are you still doing the blue, darling? Yeah. Okay, you need to hurry a little bit because we're going to move on to the next part. We're going to draw in the trees now.
Yeah. Look,
Okay. So what I'd like everyone to do is get your middle-sized paintbrush. Now, those of you who have this paintbrush can use this one. Yeah, not everybody has these fan paintbrushes, and that's okay. You don't need to use this. But if you have one, you can use it, or you can just use your middle-sized paintbrush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dab my middle-sized paintbrush along this horizon line, just like that. Can everybody see what I'm doing? I'm dabbing it across the line, just making sure it's a little bit more highlighted. Yeah, making it a little bit thicker, right? Can you see how much thicker it is than that very fine line that we created with the ruler? All the way across. Excellent. Okay. Now, Claire, I don't want you to look what I'm doing. Can you see me? I'm dabbing. I'm not pulling my paintbrush across. Yeah. All I want you to do is dab at this point. Right? Does everybody understand what dabbing is? Yep. Watch as I show you what dabbing motion is. Can you see that? I'm just like, what's the word? I'm just like, blotting. I'm like punching. I can't think of another word for dabbing. Right? So that's what we're doing. We're just dabbing across this line just to make sure that it is a little bit more, it's a little bit darker than it was earlier. Right. Now, as you can see in this picture, we have a horizon line across there, and it's quite dark, isn't it? So we're going to have to lift some of this darkness a little bit further, right? So watch me as I do this. I'm going to make sure that it's a little bit higher. The dabbing motion is going to be just a little bit higher, right? Just a little bit higher. And I'm going to make little mountains. Like there's a little mountain there. A little bit there. All right. See how I've just got little mountains. Yeah. It's like a squiggly line, like a mountainous sort of terrain, right? Just goes up and down and up and down. Right? Everybody see what I'm doing? Now, please do not drag your paintbrush across, right? What are we doing? We're dabbing. All right. Now, as soon as you finish that, we don't want too much paint on our paintbrush, by the way. We quite like the fact that we can see through. Yeah, it's a little bit see-through. We like the idea of the background showing because that's quite effective, seeing that pink through there. Now, whatever you did on the top part of the horizon line is what you're going to do on the bottom. So whatever you did on this side, you're going to do exactly the same on the bottom. Okay? But maybe just a little bit lighter, so less dabs, right? Just a few less dabs than you did on the top. Because don't forget now, we're doing the reflection, yeah? This is the reflection part. So the real mountains are on top of the horizon line, but the reflection in the river or the sea or whatever this body of water is, right? That's going to be the reflection, and that's not exactly a mirror image. It's a little bit less focused. All right, now I want you to take another large size paintbrush. See this large size paintbrush? And I want you to drag it down. So the paint, I want you to drag it across. Mine's already dried. It's completely dried. We should probably do this as we're doing it. So I'm pushing it, I'm pulling it downwards. Can you see these effects that we're creating along here? We're dragging it down so it looks like it's a reflection. Right, so I've got these dabs and then I'm taking a dry paintbrush and I'm bringing them downwards. It looks like a reflection. It's a very good effect. Very effective. All right, so who's just about ready to move on to the trees now? Yeah? Who's just about ready to move over to the trees? Can you please hold up your work? I kind of want to see what you're doing. Now, Claire, I'm going to tell you again, we're not dragging our paintbrush. Yeah? What are we doing? We're just dabbing. Yeah, Claire, listening? Hello? Claire, dabbing. Yeah? Dabbing. We're not pulling our paintbrush across. Good. Now, I want everyone to grab their large paintbrush. I want you to dip into the black, right? And we're going to use the side of this large paintbrush to create the trunks, the tree trunks. Ready? We're going to do one big one. Have a look at how I've got the two big trees on each side. Hang on, it's connecting to audio. Can everybody see how I've got a big tree here on the side? Wait, it's messing up again. Bro.
Teacher, I cannot hear you. Teacher, I cannot hear you. Con nghe được. All right, I'm just turning off.
See, this isn't showing up. Okay, kids.
Yeah.
Oh, can you all see me? Can you all see me? See my wiggly fingers? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, so what's the next step? Now we have to create the big trees. So if you can see these big trees, right? We're going to do the big ones on the sides. See how the big ones are on the sides? And then we've got two little ones somewhere in the middle. All right, so follow me as we do this. I'm going to take my large paintbrush, right? I'm going to take my large paintbrush. I'm going to dip it into the black, right? I don't know if you can see my black there, right? I'm going to dip it into the black paint. And now watch me as I do this. I'm going to use my paintbrush sideways and I'm going to create a nice long trunk, right? Now, this one's going to be my pretty tall tree. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to take your hand and I want you to measure how big that is. And I want you to bring it exactly as if your fingers are a ruler, right? So if that's my tree, if that's how tall it is, see my fingers? Oh, you guys can't see my fingers. Hang on. So can you see how I'm measuring my tall tree? And now I'm saying if it's that big up the top, it's going to be that big down the bottom. So I'm going to stop about here, right? It has to be the same length. That's my first tree. Got it? I'm using my large paintbrush, but I'm not using it sideways. I'm not using it flat ways. I'm using it sideways. So that's going to be my first tree. My second tree is going to be around here. And I'm going to make this just a little bit shorter. In fact, a lot shorter. Have another look at my painting, the original, right? See that? So I've got a nice big one here. And that's the same size down the bottom. And I'm going to do a small one. And then I'm going to measure it down the bottom with my fingers. You see what I'm doing? I'm doing this and then this, right? So if this is going to be that tall, I'm going to make sure that I know where to stop, right? This is how long it's going to be, right? Now, I'm going to do the same for the third tree. Now, I don't want these two trees in the middle to be the same height. I want this one to be just a little bit taller. So I'm going to go about that tall, right? And again, see my fingers? They are measuring as if my fingers are a ruler and I'm measuring it. And then I'm going to go all the way down. I'm going to say that's going to finish there, right? That's going to be my third tree. And of course, my last tree is going to be at the end here. And I'm going to make this about that high, right? That tall. And then I'm going to, again, measure it with my hands, bring it down. This is how far it's going to go. And there you have it. Ta-da! Right? Now, we are ready to put in the leaves of the tree, yeah, or the greenery, right? So those of you who have this paintbrush, you can use it, this fan brush. Otherwise, you can use your middle-sized paintbrush, right? Now, I'm going to use my middle-sized paintbrush because a lot of you have middle-sized paintbrushes and you don't have this fan brush. So I'm just going to use this one. Now, let's watch how we do this. Ready? Now, remember, whatever we do on the top part, we do on the bottom, but we have to smudge the bottom part. I want you to have handy a large size paintbrush. So if you've been using your large size paintbrush, make sure you wash it out, wash it and dry it. Okay, make sure you dab it on a piece of cloth so it's nice and dry because we're going to smudge it. You know how sometimes you get that smudgy feeling over the body of water? All right, so here we go. Now, watching, I'm going to start at the bottom. I'm going to do leaves that are going from large, So we're going to create a triangle. So these are leaves, right? Or branches, should I say, going sideways. And they're going to be in black, right? We're using black, by the way, for those of you who don't know. Now we're going to go gradually to the very top, and it's going to get much, much thinner, right? Can you see how the branches are getting much shorter? And I'm going to do both sides. So making sure they don't have to be exactly mirror images of each other, right? So making sure that it looks something like a triangle. All right, so that looks like a perfect little Christmas tree now, doesn't it? I might need to do a little bit darker on this side. Feel as though it's not as dark. Right, so I want you to do in the middle as well. I want it to be nice and dark in the middle. All right, so lots and lots of dabbing. Notice how I haven't, not once, the only time I ever dragged my paintbrush across the piece of paper was in the background. Did you notice how I didn't do any dragging of the paintbrush while I created any of these trees or shrubs? It was all just a dabbing technique. All right, so there's my first tree. I'm going to move over to my second tree, and I'm going to do the same. I'm going to do large branches down the bottom, or should I say long branches down the bottom, and they're all horizontal, right? And as I move to the top, they get much shorter, and it looks like a triangle, doesn't it? Right? Nice dabbing. Don't forget, you need to be dabbing at this point. We don't want to be dragging our paintbrushes across. All right, there's my second tree. How are your trees going? Can I have a look? Can you hold up your tree so I can have a quick look at what you're doing? Yay, Anna, that's amazing. But you know, Anna, I want you to go a little bit further down. I want you to blend the bottom branch. I want you to blend it in with the background. Yay, that's amazing. Misso, that's really cool. Yes, Havy, good. You guys are awesome. Okay, so we're just moving along. We're gonna do this for all of the trees, right? You know, you get the drift here, okay? It's large, should I say long branches down the bottom, and as you move up the tree, up the trunk, they get shorter and shorter. And again, I'm going to mention this again, only dabbing, right? Only dabbing. All right, so that's good. I like that. I'm done with my black on this one, and I'm just going to keep on moving across, making sure we're doing all the trees. All right, we need to hurry in case the internet messes up again. All right, now we've only done the top part of the tree. You ready to do the bottom part? Okay. So whatever happens.
I'm not finished.
Okay. How many kids do I have today? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 kids. Monkey, did you show me your picture? Can I have a look?
I have the kind of paintbrush. So what do I do with it?
What's that, Havy?
Then I have the kind of paintbrush.
Yeah. Well, what you can do is with the edge, you can go like that. Yeah. And then see what I'm doing with the paintbrush? But make sure that you get the triangular shape in there.
Teacher.
Good. Now, who was it that showed me there? Ciro, can I see yours again? We haven't done the bottom. Why did you do the bottom? We haven't even started that one yet. You've gone ahead and done it all by yourself, have you? Fair enough. I want you to try and follow me, because there are certain things, certain techniques I want to point out as you do this. So it's best if you follow me, okay? Ready? I'm ready to go to the bottom now. We're going to do the reflection on the beach area, I guess. What is it? A beach, a pond? All right, so I'm going to do exactly the same, right? I'm going to go across. I'm going to go larger and then smaller as we gradually move across. We go downwards, yeah? We go down towards the tip. Don't forget, we're doing this upside down. This is an upside down tree, isn't it? All right? Now watch what happens, right, as I do this. Watch what happens. I'm going to take my paintbrush and I'm going to drag it downwards. Can everybody see what I just did there? I'm dragging it downwards and sideways. Oh God, it's drying so quickly. Drying so quickly. It's not really creating that effect, the effect that I want. So I'm going to do these branches, right? Make sure that it's nice and it's nice and wet. The paint is quite wet. And then I'm going to just, with a we have a dog in the house. Did you notice?
There's a dog in my house too.
All right.
Because I'm in my grandparents' house.
You got a dog in your house too?
No, I'm in my grandparents' house and they have dogs.
Boris, come here. Come here. Come and say hello to the children. Come here, darling. Come here, darling. Come here. Guys, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, teacher. Teacher, I'm finishing the last
Can you
tree.
guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can literally hear you.
Okay. All right. So all right.
Is that your husband?
Oh, good. Right.
Teacher, look at my picture.
Okay.
Me too. Teacher, look at my picture. Look at it. Look, teacher.
Nó bị gì á? Dạ. Không biết cái nào ngược, cái nào không ngược. Không là
Biết. Ôi mẹ trời ơi, cái hồn
con
đó.
tô chồng gì màu trắng ở đây vậy?
Tại mẹ
Vậy con lấy cọ nhỏ con tô lại đi.
coi nhã tôi gì nữa.
Tô đen đen cái lại đi, lấy cọ nhỏ.
Đây là bé nhất
Lau đi.
thế giới.
Cái khăn lau đi bạn ngoà. Rồi, tô đi.
Cái cọ này quá là bé.
Tô lại cho mấy cái nền đen đó.
So, can you guys hear me?
Yes, but it's so lag. No, but just now can I hear you?
All right. So basically, I need you to put some green in there, yeah? Some green in your trees. Got it? Yeah? Anna?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, I know. That's because that wasn't working.
Mẹ ơi, biết làm sao để làm cái cọ này không?
Lấy cái cọ đâu.
Chúng ta chỉ cần
Đấy, sao con vẽ lung tung rồi chúng nó dính mày thì vậy? Mình vẽ là mình phải cảm được, rồi mình vẽ lại như cô còn đang ngồi trong cô nắng nót của cô kìa, ngồi cứ làm xong
đâu có đâu mà.
Kìa. Cô làm sao cho nó đẹp, cái cây của mình nó đẹp lên kìa. Ê, màu gì đó?
Đúng rồi, cô lấy màu xanh mà. Cô nói là trang trí thêm một xanh giữa cái cây thông của mình.
Hey,
để
Monkey, please mute yourself. Can you please mute yourself? Monkey, I can hear you. I can't mute from here because I'm not. It's not that. Usually I'm the co-host, but somehow I'm not the co-host. So we're putting green everywhere, right? Look where I'm putting green. Dorothy, can you hear me? Oh, nice one. That's good, Anna. Oh, Havy, that's amazing. Did you put some green in there?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Now we are ready to put in our white, right? So we're going to dip into our white paint, just like we did with the black, and then we did with the green, and we're going to do it the same with the white now, right? So we're dipping into the white, and we're going to do exactly the same, but I want you to try to avoid the green or the black areas. So try and put some white in the other areas. All right, so here I go. Ready? Might need a little bit of water just to make it a little bit more
Teacher,
watery.
I don't see your phone.
No, I don't know why. Dorothy, can you hear me? Is Dorothy there? Dorothy? Dorothy? Hello? I can't do anything if Dorothy needs to make me co-host, so I don't know. Ready? I'm just going to have a look, and we're going to add a few white dabs along this tree. Now, these white dabs, what are they? What are they? What do these white dabs represent?
They are snow.
That's right. They represent snow. So we're going to do them at the top and the bottom there in the reflection. So we don't want to go over everything we've just done. We don't want to delete or get rid of all the blacks and all the greens. So try and put the white in areas that are not black or not green. Yeah. So there you have it. Okay. I know the quality is not great. All right, I'm going to do that for all of them. And don't forget what I said about doing the dry, scraping it across, yeah? So it can smudge a little bit, because that's what it looks like. It looks like it's smudged sometimes. So as you're putting in the dabs, right, down the bottom, you need to pretty much scrape it across so it can smudge. And it looks like it's a reflection smudge. And then I'm going to go up the tree and don't forget to put some white bits on the background, the around the horizon line. Yeah, don't forget to put some white bits on there, those little mountains, those little hills. They're more like hills, I think. They're not mountains, right? We don't want too much white, just enough to indicate that it had been snowing earlier. Just a little bit of white. I don't want too much paint, okay, on my paintbrush, because I want it to be just the slightest bit of white, and it doesn't look too painterly, yeah? It looks like more like a fuzzy white. All right. Now, you guys ready for the next part? All right, kids. This is the next part. Now, remember what we did earlier about painting our rulers? Do you remember we did that trick with the rulers? We're going to do the same now. We're going to do, see these the ice along the river here. Can you see the ice sort of indication of ice along the river? You guys can't see me, can you? This isn't working again. Oh God, this is a nightmare. Huh? Definitely.
You finish, Vicky?
Chiều kỹ thuật hết rồi.
Yes.
Thì mình đi vòng qua cái khác nữa.
Teacher, I'm finished.
Yes, we see you.
Teacher, I'm finished. I'm finished, teacher. Teacher, look at my work. Goodbye, teacher.
Bye bye, everyone. See you next week.
Goodbye, teacher.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.